I haven't done anything like this before. Should be fun. But the whole point is, like, I'm gonna try something a little different, and I figure I'm gonna work a little bit, and we can hang out while I'm working. And if you got a question, you got anything you wanna ask about what I'm doing, go ahead and ask it. Or if or maybe you've got some kind of, I don't know, maybe it's a question, or you wanted to show me something, we can go to that. No worries, we can do whatever. I'm wide open. I just figured this could be the backdrop of what we're doing. So we're gonna give this a shot. We're gonna see what happens. I figure what will be an easy start is if I just mock up a piece in the public domain. And to get things ready for that Christmas movie season, it's never too early for Christmas, I suppose. We're gonna do a piece from the Nutcracker, Christmas time deal. This one is the dance, or it's not a dance. Well, I mean, the whole thing is a dance. It's a ballet, but this part of it is called it's the Chinese dance of the tea. It's the tea. So pull in a piece of a recording of it into my DAW and set the tempo map. And what that's going to help me do is, if the tempo changes a little bit, so it's not consistently solid, it will help make the performance feel a little bit more realistic. So, got that going. It says it's at 126, but So what I like to do when I mock stuff up is I like to start things at either bar 5 or bar 11. And that's because when we're doing MIDI stuff, you have to give it time to catch. And working in negative bars in a DAW is usually a recipe for disaster. Because thinking in negative time, for whatever reason, the computer can't do it. At least when it comes to exporting and making things work really well, especially when there's picture involved. It's my best practice. For the sake of this, bar 1 is going to be bar 5. So, let's get this lined up here. And it says it's 126 on the score, so we're just going to pretend. Nice. Alright, next I'm going to pull up in the beat mapping here, and I'm going to make it analyze this guy. Alright, now here comes the fun part. A noble soul put a bunch of MIDI online, so I don't have to actually manually input all this stuff. Hooray. Hooray. So, this is this one. So I'm going to pull this in. I'm not going to import the tempo. Oh, thank you. Let's go ahead and put these in their homes. Got the MIDI. I'm gonna start easy. I'm gonna start with my family. Start with my friend, the Glockenspiel. Alright, where's the Glockenspiel entrance? That would be here, so 346. Alright, there. The pickup, like that. Okay, great. And now we're gonna move you to Glock. I'm gonna change windows on my left here. Oh, look at that. Great. So this is at written pitch. So we're gonna want this bumped up 2 octaves, because that's how Glockenspiel works. Beautiful. Oh, it's a thing of beauty. Alright, done. Alright, who's next? It's really easy. Look at those bassoons. Basically staccato the entire time. Perfect. Let's do that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Alright, so bassoon 1, bassoon 2. Alright. Yes, let's do that. You will be an orchestral tool, and you will be a Spitfire. And it's staccato the whole time, except for the last note. Hilarious. Tchaikovsky or G. That worked. Is that right? That F above the staff? Yep, look at him up there. Okay. Alright. That will do. That was truly something. Alright, who's next? Bass clarinet. You're easy. Let's get rid of all of your crazy data. And bass clarinets, after letter A, there. So clearly, boom, 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 boom. Great. Staccato the whole way through. Nice. I'll take it. We shall take it to the bank. And then pomp. Womp. It's wild how much louder Orchestral Tools is than the other ones. It's like crazy. I'm just gonna do that. Alright, that's done. Oh, those clarinets. Alright. Let's check out these strings. Are they pitched the whole way? That might make my life easy. Let's pitch it up! Alright, if you don't know, there's a fun trick. To add realism in the strings, you actually layer them on purpose. You use multiple libraries intentionally to create what is known as the aura effect. The aura effect is when you have multiple string instruments playing together, and that's how you get, there's a difference between one single violin and a group of violins that sounds wider. It's called the aura effect. The way you can replicate that in samples is if you, mockups, is if you actually combine different sample libraries. So I'm using Cinematic Studio Strings and Spitfire Symphony, which will work well since this is a symphonic piece, and it's pizzicato the whole way, and that will be quite lovely. Violas are pizzicato. The violins are coming on the upbeat of that beat 4 that I have selected there. Is that right? Yeah, the violas and the cellos work together, and the violins work together. Oh, octave. Oh, interesting. Wow, we would never write that on a session. Oh my god. In studio work, in Hollywood, man, strings and upbeats consistently, when it's not like standard classical rep like this that they've practiced forever, oh my god, that's like, do not do that ever. It's because it's so hard to rehearse and stay together and really only works in the concert setting. It's just so tricky to pull off when people are sight reading for the first time ever. This is the first, at a session, the first time people are ever seeing the music that you've put in front of them. You have to write stuff and orchestrate stuff or whatever that makes it sound like these group of incredible musicians, as incredible as they are, it needs to sound like they've played this like all their lives. And the people who can do that the best are people who don't write offbeats in the strings. Alright, let's see how this sounds. Okay. Alright, we may need to adjust based on this. That's to come. Yeah, we're gonna turn those up a little bit. Because I'm sure... I wonder what happens if we do this. If we just do a group move like that. That's too much. Okay, let's cut the difference. Basses are fine. These need to come back. What if we all came up just a little bit to 64? I can buy that. Alright, that's done. Great. The flutes, piccolo, and clarinet scare me, and I'm starting to tire. Yeah, this looks like a lot of work. So, we're gonna do just the horns, because it looks like more of this staccato fun. 2 horns in F, but they don't come in for a very long time. There you are. There you go. D, 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 forever. D, 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 D. D, D. Oh, and then you bum, bum, bum. Yeah. Okay. So it's just staccato the whole way. Nice. Love it. All right. So we're going to do that. All right. And then because this is classical rep, I'm going to go ahead and make the ensemble smaller. Oh, I gotta move these. Funny. So strange. That's such a strange orchestration. I don't totally get it. But you know what? He knew better than I. He's pretty great. All right, what a time. And these clarinets just don't stop, do they? Look at that. Yikes. Actually, the clarinets will be easy to mock up. I'll do the clarinets, why not? So this kind of line in the clarinets, I don't know if you can see over here on my second screen. This kind of thing is crazy. So like in the concert world, you can really get away with stuff like this. In the studio, you can't. Because you really need to account for places for the players to breathe. It's super important. And having these 16th notes in these clarinets going forever. And I mean, I'd be curious to talk to some clarinet players who know this rep way better than I do. At least, you know, as it pertains to their instrument. But that is something that I would be terrified to orchestrate and give to someone, because there's no place for them to breathe. I mean, like, the passage is not difficult. It's just arpeggios across the instrument. It's a transposing score, so that's going to be a B-flat arpeggio, but B-flat major. You know, but it's fine. But, man, no place to breathe stinks. So, yeah, okay. I mean, they'll sneak a breath in there somewhere. Tchaikovsky's like, it's fine. It's fine, I think. I think it's fine. Oh man, what a G. What an absolute G. I also fully realize I'm making these jokes just for myself. But that's okay, because we're having fun. We are having a blast. The small idiosyncrasies across sample libraries are just something you can only learn with experience. There's no way to like quickly memorize it. It is what it is. I mean, I gotta tell you, Tchaikovsky wrote some bangers. We shall save those flutes for another day. They terrify me. It's funny. These could come out to play a little bit. I wonder if... Oh, that's funny. Things in the wrong spot. Okay, great. Fun. When we come back, we will have more Tchaikovsky-ridden fun. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining me. That was a grand old time. You know, that was pretty darn fun, I have to say. I had, there were laughs, there were no crying. But I had a good time, and this orchestration had some revealing factors in it, which was kind of interesting. But that's all for now. I'll see you later. Thank you so much for watching if you did, and we'll be sure to do this again. Bye-bye.